लग जाता है.
अच्छा.
And it works really fine. किसी भी बाइक पे लगा लो. But हालांकि मैं touring सिर्फ हिमालयन पे कर रहा हूँ.
Not bad.
So that's why I need it.
But I don't tour on the Himalayan. I will tour on the Himalayan.
Hi, I'm Milan.
Hi, I'm Abhinav. This is Milan. We are at MK Designs, and this is my Himalayan 450 Rally.
Yeah.
In a new look once again, Milan.
Yes. I guess the third time?
Probably the third time. So every time I come to MK Designs, it's probably for this Himalayan now.
Yes.
For a new look.
Right.
So we had prepared the Himalayan last for Motoverse.
Yes. Actually 2 times for the Motoverse.
2 times for Motoverse. The first time it didn't reach.
Yes.
The next year, 2025, it actually did go there, and this stayed there.
Yes.
However, when the motorcycle was coming back from Motoverse, because the tank was wrapped, a little bit of fuel leaked, and then the paint just sort of bubbled up and it just gave away. So we thought, instead of restoring the old look, now we had a satin black thing going on, a theme going on, but then Royal Enfield also released the Mana Black.
Mana Black.
So we thought, why not go in a slightly different direction this time? And the Casa Brown's a very signature color of Royal Enfield.
Right.
So we thought, might as well do it Casa Brown this time. But there's another story for Casa Brown. Now, this is a story I haven't told anybody. About 2.5-3 years ago, I was sitting with Siddharth Lal in Goa at the Royal Enfield Garage Cafe. And I told him, Siddharth, why don't we have better colors on the Himalayan? Like, where are the reds, where are the greys, where are the other colors? So he said, no, but it's a very earthy motorcycle, very grounded, very understated. He's like, Casa Brown is such a nice color. I said, yeah, we call it the tea stain color because it looks like the stain of a tea would leave, on a shirt. But then over the years, this color started to grow on me. And that is when I told you, Milan, do you think we should do something in Casa Brown? So, guys, it's a pretty much, like underneath, it's a motorcycle which is stripped down. From the top, it looks pretty much like a regular Himalayan with the rally cowl, with just a little bit of tweaks because we wanted this motorcycle to not deviate too much from a Himalayan, right? The silhouette had to be a Himalayan. Like, it's a very sleeper build, if you will.
Oh shit, yes.
Milan, will you talk us through a little bit about, the color and what you think of it, being a design guy?
So the whole idea was to make it clean.
Yeah.
And should not have a lot of graphics that we were doing in the previous times we did it. So also Royal Enfield does not have this rally cowl in a color matching to the motorcycle.
Correct.
They only have the gloss black one.
They only have the gloss black, and now with the Mana Black, they have a satin black.
Satin black.
Yeah, but they don't have a unibody colored motorcycle other than that.
So the whole idea was to unify the colors and give the elements a very beautiful touch.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think the beauty lies in the simplicity of what we have done.
Exactly. There's not a single sticker on the bike. There's no graphic, nothing.
Right. Obviously, this bike has been built for the purpose that you have to take it to trails and off-road and everything.
Yeah.
So I think the clean and minimalistic look adds up to the bike's appeal.
Correct.
Yeah.
So something that I'd like to tell you, I've never run crash bars on my bike.
Yes.
But that is something that Milan has always insisted on. He says that if it's a Himalayan, it has to have these upper crash bars.
Right.
So we put the upper crash bars on. Other than that, I think it's a very clean, it's a very minimalist looking build. There's not a lot that you can tell from, just looking at the bike.
Right.
But there's a party trick to this build. If the camera comes close, it's this custom rally seat that I've, gotten for this motorcycle. It's all Alcantara. It's built by Vendetta, the project. I will share details in a separate video, but it's taller than the stock seat. Let me just get the rally seat that Himalayan sells, Royal Enfield sells for the Himalayan. So if you take a look at this, the stock rally seat, there's a very pronounced dip over here. Now, when I ride on trails, I like to, shift my weight forward and backwards, and I really like to be closer to the tank. So I wanted a seat that sort of fills the gap. So Vendetta Customs, they filled it up for me. We got a new rally seat, and then, they did this custom job. And I think it's absolutely beautiful looking. Now, It might not go very well with the Casa Brown theme because it was built considering the satin black look.
Satin black, yeah.
But I still like it. It's unique, it's different, and I also tried to copy a little bit of CS Santosh's rally bike. So
Right.
that's where the inspiration for this scene came from.
But I think the stitch and all, the quality is really nice.
It
what
is,
they've
it
done.
is.
Yeah.
Other than that, let me just quickly take you through, some of the other features of this motorcycle in case you guys have forgotten. It's significantly lighter than the stock motorcycle. We are running XL Takasago rims, narrower rims at the front. This would be 1.6 at the front. At the rear, we've gone up to an 18-inch rim instead of a 17, so that I have more options in my tire selection. Now, this is also a very narrow rim. It's a 2.15 rim, 2.15 inch wide. So, there's a lot of rotational mass that has come off this motorcycle. It feels nicer to ride. It feels lighter. It's more agile. And the tire also has a slightly more narrower profile when it sits on a narrow rim. Other than that, we've got an exhaust on this motorcycle, custom built by MNTV Craftsman. I helped design this exhaust. Makes for a lovely sounding motorcycle. We've got a Powertronic on it. We've got a FuelX Pro Plus on it. We've got an aftermarket air filter on this motorcycle. And it makes a little bit more power, like let's say if the stock bike is about 40, this would be another 4 odd, 5 odd horsepower. It feels very nice and snappy to ride. Other than that, if the camera comes over here, now a lot of you people know who probably have followed the journey of this motorcycle. I crashed on this motorcycle last year because I had chopped off the front fender and I removed the central piece. The way the brake line comes on this motorcycle in the stock configuration, there's a U line that comes from here. That got snagged, so this time around I have rerouted the brake line. The brake line comes all the way from there. It goes here, we've created a brace, and then it goes to the caliper. So when the forks compress, this folds outwards and doesn't go inwards. So this is a very safe setup. That shouldn't ever happen again, what happened last year. Other than that, fairly standard motorcycle. I've got an Auto Engina navigation tower up front. I've got my phone on it, on a quad lock replica. And it's an easy bike to ride. It's a very easy bike to ride. This is my rally setup right now. If I want to switch to touring, I've got the stock tubeless rims over here with the stock tires. I can very easily hot swap them in 5 minutes. By the way, Milan, one thing we forgot to mention, and I want you to talk about it. We went with a completely blacked out theme towards the bottom. So if the camera goes from the front, you'd see that the radiator guard.
The radiator guard and the
bash plate.
Some guard, yes.
Yes.
So we had blacked out the lower part so that there is the bike does not get more of attention there.
Correct.
The idea was to basically make the body parts, the top part, more highlighted and visually beautiful.
Correct. So the visual bulk now stays up here.
Upwards, yes.
And then this just seems more compact because it's all black.
Right.
So this is pretty much the look of the motorcycle. We've not done much, but we've still done a lot.
Yes.
What do you guys think about the bike? Let us know in the comments down below. Milan, if somebody wants to come to you and says, I want a custom job, can they? First and foremost, because you're a very busy man.
No, not exactly, but yes. We choose our custom builds.
Right.
If the idea and the concept matches, then only we can work, because when we are doing a custom job, we need to have some kind of tuning.
Correct.
Because if I like something bulky, you like something lean, we will never be able to come on a decision.
Right.
So we do custom jobs very limited. We choose them. Other than that, we do only majorly production parts.
Yes.
There's custom production parts.
You can check out Milan's work on his website. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. He's got some beautiful motorcycle kits. He's got kits for the Hunter. He's got kits for... You've got basically for everything that Royal Enfield makes.
Yes.
You've got something or the other.
Yeah.
Like beautiful Brat style motorcycles. beautiful fairings for the Continental and even the Interceptor.
Yeah.
So you should check that out, guys, and let us know what you think of this bike. I think it looks phenomenal. So does he, and I think that is the only thing that matters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is our bike, guys. Thank you.